Albertans work hard and play hard. We just want to get out and enjoy our lakes.
Water and nature are a big part of my enjoyment out here. They're priceless resources, and we really need to take care of them.
Across Alberta, water-wise communities such as Pigeon Lake and its surrounding municipalities are learning how to properly protect and preserve their watershed.
The Pigeon Lake Watershed Association was established to enhance, protect, and preserve Pigeon Lake and its watershed as a healthy and sustainable ecosystem for current and future generations.
There are lots of lakes in Alberta and many stakeholders who work together to care for them. How we use the land around the lake is critical to lake health, our social, economic, and cultural prosperity.
Alberta's many lakes need to be taken care of by the communities.
It's important that we work together. If we don't, then we won't have a healthy lake.
A lake and the surrounding area go hand in hand. Our challenge is to work with people so they learn to be good stewards of the lake and the land around it.
Currently, local stakeholders, government agencies, and experts are working on a watershed management plan. Together, we are finding better ways to work, live, and play in the Pigeon Lake watershed. The plan addresses what we put on the land, where we build, what areas to protect and restore, and how to filter nutrient-rich water coming off the land.
Over time, people have naturally wanted a view, so trees have been cleared along with other sensitive areas like the beach. And then, of course, we want lawns, and lawns have had fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides. Rains come, and it washes it into the lake.
As we develop our land, we need to take care to minimize what we remove and replant with deep-rooted shrubs and trees like these.
Pigeon Lake, like many Alberta lakes, has cyanobacteria, which is blue-green algae. When this blooms, it's a problem. So that's why we, as well as other agencies, monitor the water in the lake for both ecological as well as human health.
Nutrients, such as fertilizers, promote algae, including blue-green algae, and their blooms can release toxins into the lake.
So when people are playing on the lake and there's toxins in the water, people can get sick. So they can get fever, nausea, diarrhea, skin irritation, and sore throats. If pets ingest the water, then they can die.
Collapsing algae blooms starve the lake of oxygen. Then we see fish dying. It's important that we understand how these die-offs relate back to responsible lakeside living.
Our association stewards the lake, working very closely with municipalities around the lake and with organizations in the Battle River watershed in central Alberta.
All across the region, human development is affecting water quality. We can develop, and we can be good stewards. It's all connected.
I moved out to Pigeon Lake in 1974. Back then, we were doing things that everyone else was doing. We were planting grass, fertilizing our lawn, pulling plants, and disturbing the shoreline and cutting trees.
5 years ago, the Living by Water project started offering our home site consultation service to residents out at Pigeon Lake. Every year, Nature Alberta trains university students so that they can share with residents what they're doing good at the lake and what they can do to be part of the solution.
They came out to my home and went over my property with me, and then they gave me advice and a plan on how to make changes.
While individual efforts are critical, it takes a range of responses to protect our lakes. It needs individual involvement, community involvement, and local government leadership.
We're very proud to be working with the Pigeon Lake Watershed Management Plan. The stakeholders are clearly committed to positive change.
We're concerned about keeping foreign organisms out of our lake that can be brought in on boats that have not been cleaned, drained, and dried properly. The province has responded to our requests for signage, and municipalities can now put them up at their boat launches.
We have programs for kids and families who come to visit the lake. And in spring and fall, people from many beaches gather to pick up debris from around the lake.
We try and educate everyone who has an important role in the health of the lake. We have programs for homeowners, families, and elected councillors.
It's a huge shift for people. We used to come to the lake to get away from it all. Now we have to stop and think very carefully about how we use the land and the lake.
Understanding what works to manage our lakes
and investing in those programs is critical for having healthy lakes for Alberta's future. Pigeon Lake is one of the leaders in using education, research, and advocating for the protection and preservation of their watershed.
People often say, my actions don't matter, I'm just one person. A drop in the bucket. Well, the drops add up. When it comes to protecting water, we're all connected.